Hi, I'm Paul Hubner. I'm the owner of Baffin, and I'll be talking to you about the Eiger boot. Okay, the Eiger is a great boot, very similar to the one that I wore to the South Pole. It's got two reflective pipings, great for night vision, flashing if a snowmobile hits you. It's got two hook and loop straps, one which will help the ankle and one actually which will bring in if you're wearing a big snow pant and you want to put it over. It's got a cuff, and not only does it have your standard snow cuff, but inside it's actually got a roll-away gaiter, and that pops in again with hook and loop so you can roll it down. And if you're in deep snow, you can just roll that up over your pant leg, and you've got a lace lock there for both. 1000D nylon. Wherever we're using leather, we're using our Timberwolf full grain leather, and that provides a really tough bond between the nylon and the base of the boot. Okay, like our negative 148 boots in our polar category, it has lugs on the outside, and these lugs are great because not only are they there to bite into deep and heavy snow, but they have ridges and sipes on the bottom so that if you do hit ice underneath the snow, it's also going to help for that anti-slip. We have a separate compound on the inner treads, and what that does, you've got your outer treads here. These are a little bit softer, but these are also angled, so no matter which way you step, if your heel hits or you pull forward, you're getting grip both ways. We have an arch support system, so we have a very strong arch. If you're stepping on a branch, on a piece of ice, even on a ladder if you're working. On the actual, we have a flexed synthetic rubber upper, and all these components, including the EVA midsole, which is there for additional lightness and for additional flex, all of these are flex tested at -50 so that you can go into really any extreme environment. You don't have to worry about the boot cracking, and that is a problem if you don't have the right compounds, because once you get down into really cold temperatures, they can stiffen and they can crack, but these remain flexible. In addition, for our negative 148, we have a couple of pieces that really work well. What this is a waffle insert, and underneath the footbed, underneath the liner of the 148, the waffle actually serves three purposes. It keeps another layer of insulation, traps a lot of air there. It provides cushioning because it's made of a very durable EVA, and then it provides a moisture reservoir. So while it's open, moisture can be trapped down below, and at the end of the day, even if you're on an expedition or you're doing something a little more extreme, you can knock it out and it holds the moisture away from the foot. Then under that, we have our reflective insole, and what that does, provides another layer of insulation right under the foot. And obviously, if you're standing, if you're not, that these are only used for things like ice fishing and extreme, but if you're a lift operator at a ski resort, for example, this really comes in useful and adds an additional layer of protection. Our Baffin liner system is pretty unique in that it has a multiple number of layers, and the whole idea behind it is that it's supposed to be a management system, not only a protection against the cold, but it manages the moisture. It has a number of layers. One is a wicking layer, and that's one of the most important things, which will take the moisture up and through the liner. It has open cell foam. It's extremely quick drying. It's very lightweight, and that foam actually, no matter what liner you have, goes right around your foot and holds the boot, as opposed to a very floppy, sloppy felt pack. These boots actually come in and grip your foot, so you can move around in a big boot, in a well-insulated boot, without feeling that you have something really clunky on your foot. It has a reflective layer that reflects heat inside, and it also has a mesh on the outside, and what that does is protects it. It gives it really good abrasion, so if you want to pull the liner out and dry it overnight and pop it back in, just air dry it, no problem. It remains durable. than the Eiger boot. It's an extreme boot and it's going to keep you warm and dry no matter what the Arctic conditions.